The Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. Timothy Harris, has called for cooperation among Caribbean countries with citizenship by investment programs to work together in advancing the industry globally. He was addressing the opening of the 4th Annual Caribbean Investment Summit on Thursday at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort.
As we celebrate our successes and reflect upon the lessons we have learned over the last 35 years, the single most important task for our jurisdictions is to protect, consolidate, and build upon those successes. We must meet the challenges and opportunities of the next 30 years with vision and foresight of the architects of our regional industry. Even greater ingenuity, imagination, and innovation, and above all, the leadership and resolve to execute the blueprint for this industry over the coming years.
The Prime Minister pointed to the introduction of biometric data for applicants that have strengthened the security and verification features of the programs, the emergence of smart tech tools such as Cbi Direct, which is being launched at this year's summit, and the increasing use of online technologies to provide authoritative information about the region's programs and investment opportunities to people around the world.
Our multi-agency approach to diligence, which no doubt has become industry standard across the region, has resulted in our regional programs being highly regarded as safe and robust. A third lesson which has emerged from the experience of the last 35 years is that we cannot do it alone. That point bears repeating, and in that regard, the CIPA, the new regional agency, has been mandated to work with all programs and all institutions to ensure collaboration and harmonization of standards across our respective programs.
The Prime Minister said there is need to have dialogue with organizations such as the EU and the OECD as it relates to CBI programs and to make a distinction between citizenship and taxation. This in a bid to protect the industry from unfair tax blacklisting by developed countries.
The risk to our program by policy options of the OECD, the matter of the EU blacklisting, and thankfully today none of our CBI participating countries are on the blacklist. Constraints and corresponding banking, and how these affect the efficiency and the efficacy of our programs. And of course, always we must bear in mind the reputational risks of these programs to our country, and most importantly, to the dignity and pride of our people.
Representatives from the 5 Caribbean CBI jurisdictions, namely Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, Grenada, St. Lucia, and St. Kitts and Nevis, were present at the summit. Service providers to the CBI programs of these countries were also present. The 2-day Caribbean Investment Summit will continue on Friday. I'm Andre Huey for SKN Newsline.